All right, this seems to be happening a lot lately with the Quordle, but apparently today people are failing it or barely getting it on their last guess. It's another tough one, so I don't know, I'm gonna take a look at it, we'll see what we do. I'm gonna go back to the train and cough. I like that 2-word start. Ooh, well, maybe I don't like it today. Wow, okay. Well, I mean, normally the idea behind a 2-word instead of 3-word start is, you know, you don't want to waste a third guess because you typically have quite a few letters after the first 2 words. Not today, obviously. So, the next letters to try are S, L, and E. Those are probably the good letters that we haven't tried yet. It would be good to reuse the C or the R potentially up here in a different spot. Doing a Y might not be a bad option too, because we've already checked A, I, O, and U, and 3 of the words have no vowels. So they could all just be E's, but there's a decent chance there might be a Y, so that seems pretty good. You know, we could do something like leery. Now, normally I don't want to guess a double letter if we don't already have it as a yellow. But knowing that we have 3 words that have to be either E's or Y's, I feel pretty confident that at least 2 of them probably have an E in them. So that's not terrible. It also checks L. I wanted to check the Y. New spot for the R. We still won't check the S, but I mean, we can't do everything, so let's try that. Okay. Okay, so this one only has Y's down here. And so I'm thinking Riley down there on the bottom. Well, I'm saying bottom right. I have them, or on the screen they're different. So the far right, above me there. I took the stack of them and moved them side by side on the screen. Anyways, it's on the far right. I think that's good. I think it's almost gotta be Riley. Let's go with that. Okay, oh, it's not, oh, Riley, oh. Dryly, that was stupid. I should have thought of that before I guessed. Okay, well, it's probably Dryly. let's look at the others first, now that I made that mistake. I mean, Teddy is possible. It's not too bad. Now, if I thought of Dryly, I went too quick. Okay, up here, we've got, so the R could be first. Something. What would this be? If the R is not at the beginning, then it's E-R-C-Y. Mercy, Mercy. Mercy would be good. Mercy is always a good thing. And then on this other one, we've only got the O and the Y. I mean, it could be something like Bobby or Poppy. Mommy. So if we guess Mercy, it'll check for Mommy at least. All right, so I think I'm gonna do Mercy first. We're gonna start with Mercy. Okay, it was Mercy. It's not Mommy. I think this is Dryly. I wish I'd thought of that before I guessed Riley. All right, Dryly. Yep. Okay. And it's not Teddy. So, what could this could be? Testy. Could be Testy with another T. What else could it be? Yeah, I think it has to be Testy. I can't think of anything else that possibly fits there. Let's go with Testy. Okay. Now, we've got 2 guesses left to get this last word. I think there's a few possibilities. It could be Poppy, it could be Bobby, it could be Boppy, it could be Booby, Poopy. I don't know if those would be answers, but a booby is a type of bird. So, Boozy, ooh. Boozy is possible too. Is boopy a word? Unfortunately. So, Boppy would test for Poppy and but it could still be, so if we get the B and no P's, it could still be Bobby or Booby or Boozy. I need to know if there's 2 O's. I need to do something with a double O, I think. And then 2 of the consonants. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I really want to know, I don't necessarily need to know if there's 2 O's, because we already know there's an O second. What I need to know is there an O third? Because that would tell us if there's 2 O's. So, we don't necessarily need to do an O there. And I also want to know if there's a B here. Because if there is an O and a B in these spots, then it's gotta be Booby. And if there's the B and not the O, then it's gotta be probably Bobby. So, what if we don't need to do the O and the Y. So what if we do probe, which will check for the double O, even though we're only checking 1 O. It'll check if the B is here, and if we get the yellow, then we'll know it's at the beginning, and it's, you know. And if we have the yellow O, then there's only the 1 O, probably. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a second O somewhere else. And this will let us check for Boozy as well, because if it's Boozy, we'll get the yellow B and the green O. You'll have B-O-O something Y. I think it'll have to be Boozy. Bookie? I don't think bookie is a word with a Y. Bookie with an I-E is a word. But I don't think bookie with a Y is a word. And boofy? I mean, boof is a thing, but that's a really weird word. I don't think boofy, maybe boofy is a word, but I think boozy is more likely than boofy, which is interesting since the Z is so unusual. But I'm gonna try probe. Okay, so there's just the 1 O. So I think it's gotta be Poppy, right? I think Poppy's the only thing I can think of. So I'm going with Poppy. Hey, it was Poppy, all right. All right, so we had Mercy, Poppy, Testy, and Dryly, which are really interesting words. Now, one of the things that's kind of surprising is we had a Y at the end of every word. And so the triple P, the double Y, the double T, very interesting. There's no A, there's no I, there's no U, there's only the 1 O, there's only 2 E's. Like, vowel-wise, there's just not much. Very interesting words. So I can see why this would have caused trouble for a lot of people. You had to be very careful about your guesses. And I still feel like I could have gotten into trouble there. Guessing probe, I think was probably the best I could do to maximize my chances of finding the answer, but there's probably something that it could have been and I wouldn't have known for sure, but it worked out that it was Poppy, and I think that was the only possibility there. But anyways, definitely a tricky one. So let me know how you do with today's Quordle. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. But that got me thinking, what does "you're welcome" mean? And why do we say it? Or for that matter, what does... Okay, so that's where the R is. So the C and the H and the Y are no good, so there's gotta be an O. Oh, wondered. Okay, so we can do, ooh, we have peeking. It could be speaking, actually.